Welcome to Savage Tech Australia. Thanks for joining us today. Now, you've seen our first video where when we first started the business, we used to import our tailgate locks, and we still do. However, they've been modified and changed slightly. So I'll show you what the original ones were looking like. So these ones over here were the original tailgate locks that we used to bring into the country. Okay, now they are still a cheaper option and we still will be able to sell these to you. However, they jam the handle. Now, one of the downsides of jamming the handle is if someone does manage to reef on the handle and pull it really hard, they can snap it. And in this case, either someone's tried to break into this customer's car or they've reefed on it and they've snapped the lug off. So we have a solution for that now. This tailgate lock replaces the full handle. So it comes with a complete handle because it's a complete new mechanism. It's a lot stronger than the factory handle as well. And the great thing about it is this motor here will mount like so, pull this across, and that disengages the handle. So there's way less likelihood of you snapping the handle, or you know, when someone's going to break into your vehicle on the side of the street and they go and just reef it and break and snap the whole lug off, there's going to be way limited. So we're going to do a video on how to install this on your Canon. Now this is works on all the Canons, so your base model, your L model, your XSR, your Vanta, it doesn't matter what Canon you got, it'll work on all of them. However, with the Vantas, your Vanta will come with a black cover already factory. Okay, so we do sell blackout, we will sell it separately, and there'll be a blackout piece that will go on here and allow you to black this out. However, it will be slightly different black to the factory black on the factory handle. So if you have a Vanta model, that's totally up to you whether you want to do this option. The other option we're still going to be selling is the HSP tailgate lock, which is just a mechanism. And our tailgate lock is also going to plug into the front driver's side pillar. So you're going to have a plug and play harness that comes with ours, okay? And it's going to disengage the lock, and it's also going to be plug and play, and it gives you a brand new handle that's a lot more sturdy than the factory one. Just the design of it is a lot better, okay? So that's a new part with the motor and the harness we have got as a kit now, and it'll be available on savagetech.com.au. So we'll just quickly run you through on how to install it on your GWM Canon. You've already seen what we're going to be installing. Our new tailgate lock, full disconnection, plug and play harness, runs up to the driver's side, A pillar, plugs in and plugs in to this nice motor, okay? Now this is all OEM fitment, so there's no cutting of harnesses, nothing, no modifications needed. It's full plug and play, easy as, follow my video and you will know how to install it at your home. No dramas at all, let's go. If you've got access to them, will be impact drive with a Phillips bit on it, 8mm and a 10mm, okay? Now in the kit, you will get the handle, the motor and the harness and the clips. Now this here, the great thing about this is it's already crimped, but it's not connected. There's a big advantage of this because when you go to run it through your car, you're gonna be thanking me because you can get this easily through the rear grommet with no drums at all, okay? So you will just put this back in here, lock it off, and away you go, plug it into your factory, this motor here, all right? So that's a big advantage of having these disconnected. We're trying to do these from some of our products now. Just makes it easier for installation for you when you're at home. You not have to try and get a big plug through a little gland, okay? Now, trim removal tool, if you haven't got one of these, we also sell these on our website, the trim removal tools. 8mm, 10mm, Phillips bit, let's go, cable ties. Woo, back of the vehicle. Got Cameron standing up on his car. Now this is Cameron's car. There's some Savage products on here and some other products, but we leave him be. He's a bit different, this guy. So we'll start with undoing these Phillips screws. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I learned to count in primary school. I still haven't forgotten. Parents told me to study hard and I did. I can count to 10 now. There we go. One of them, you have access. Pop the ladder out. If you have a Canon L or X or XSR or Vanta, you will have a tailgate ladder. Now, you will need one of these, or even better, pick, okay? Easiest way to get access to this is to pop the 2 little pins behind here. You got the pins, okay? So you're just gonna pop 1 out. You're gonna pop 2 out. Then you're gonna use your little fingers, remove the pins. Okay, a little trim. Okay, remove that. Pop this out. Pop this aside. And that's that bit done. Now we have access to here. So now we have the little tailgate cover, ladder step cover off. We're gonna grab 8mm and we're gonna get down in here. I might even make it easier for myself and I'll get an extension. So I'll grab a 3/8 extension, put it on here, undo this. At the same time, whilst I'm undoing that, I'm gonna pop this off, undo that. All right, so now it has access to this. Now you need to swap back to your Phillips and get into here, okay? Now you're gonna undo your camera. Undo your camera's loose. All right, so you got access to it. Now you're gonna undo this clip. So you're gonna just push that. I'll use it with this so you can see a bit easier. So you're gonna push this to the side. Once you twisted it, you can lift that up and out. Now you got access to this. You can pretty much pull the handle and it'll rotate down like that. That can go in the bin. Got the new handle and the motor. All right, now we're gonna start installing this. So we're gonna get the handle, put it back in like this. All right, get your motor, pop the rod out of the way. Help if I put it the right way. All right, then you're gonna mount that like that. Get one of these. Just start finger tightening it. Now when you're doing these up, make sure you be careful. Don't go too hard if you've got an impact drive because you'll strip the hell out of it. All right, that one. Then you're gonna get this one. Now we'll also supply another one to go in this here, okay? So we'll get that now. You want an extra M6 bolt that'll go down in here. That's to have extra strength on the motor, okay? Now we're gonna go back. I'm gonna turn my gun to automatic. Do all these up. Easy as. I'm gonna swap back because this one is a different size head to 10. Do up 10. Now that's done. I'm gonna pop this back in like so. Pop that in, pop that on, pop this in, pop that on, pop this in, make sure that's around there. This one's a bit of fun. Could have probably done this easier if I'd done it before, but that's all right. Boom. That one, that one, that one. So you got 3 of them connected. Now what happens is when you unlock and lock your car, this will literally, so that's locked, which is disengaged the 2 pulling arms. When it's unlocked, it will open as normal, okay? Now this lock, engaged, disengaged, engaged, disengaged. Okay, so that's all mounted all nicely back in here now. Everything's finished off, all the 8mm are done, the 10mm in, the 2 Phillips screws. Now we're gonna run the harness from the front of the car to the back of the car, the plug and play kit. Let's go. So now we've got the harness. This is the end we need to feed to the back of the vehicle. So we're gonna quickly pop this trim off. We're gonna get under fingers under here. Okay, and you're just gonna pop that off like that. Now Cameron's done a lot of his own wiring in here, don't look at that. All right, then you're gonna pop this seal off. Then you're gonna get your fingers behind here and just pop that off, okay? I'll get rid of this floor mat as well. Okay, you got that there. I'm gonna pop that off like that. Ready to go. So now we've got this whole thing exposed in here. Now up under here, there's a harness. Okay, we're gonna get another torch and then I'll show you that now. All right, so now we're under here. This is the cable you need to get to. Now you can see, I'm not sure if you can see up in here. It's very, very hard to see. But up in here, there's a cable on the engine side of the vehicle, and then there's a cable on the tailgate side of the vehicle, okay? The rear of the vehicle. Now you need to get the one on the rear, and the cable is orientated, it sits like this. You need to press this side here and pull it out. Once you've pulled that out, you'll get your new harness, your piggyback, okay? And then you need to make sure that you plug this in the correct way, like so. Okay, and then you'll get the other end and re-plug that back into where we just were. Okay. All right, so that's plugged in. You've done that. You can literally start cable tying this to the back of the vehicle. So I'll grab some cable ties and do that now. I'm gonna continue doing this all the way to the back of the vehicle. Now, when you get to here, you're gonna have to either run a draw cable like we've done already. So this is a draw cable. You can get a coat hanger, you can just push that to the back of the vehicle, okay? But we've already pre-done this. So now we've pushed this under. So this is the B pillar, okay? Tape this on. That's taped on. Now we're gonna come around here, open the door. Okay, so we're at the back of the car now. You're gonna pull this through. It's got snugged on something. This helps when you've got two people. You can just pull that through like that. Pull this through. Okay, make sure you tape it on well, not like the first time I did it. Didn't do a very good job. Okay, so now this is out. Just keep pulling until you got all the excess, and then you're gonna pretty much continue cable tying it here. I'm gonna pop a few cable ties here. One here. One here. So you're gonna have to pop this panel as well. All right, so you fold your seat down. Okay, now this is kind of next to these. Oh, he's got a filter and a lot of red dirt. Okay, then you're gonna get this harness. You're gonna feed it up. Okay, you're gonna stick your hand in behind here. What I'll do is I'll pop this trim off for you so you can all see it. So you just undo these clips here. You got 1, 2, whoop, lost one. Got 1, 2, okay. That'll pull forward now. And once that's undone, you can actually just pop this panel off. Okay, like so. Get rid of that panel for now. Now you can see behind here, right there's a grommet covered in dust. So we're gonna put a hole in this and then we're gonna feed the cable down to the back of the car via this grommet. Okay, now you can just pull this out by hand, like so. And we're gonna pop a hole in that now. I'm gonna use a punch tool, open, and then just punch the core out of it. Stick that in the hole, give it a whack. The core will be gone. You'll have a nice hole and we're ready to go back and put it in the vehicle. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pre-feed this in here, like so. Perfect fit, look at that. Absolute perfect fit. Pull that through, roughly to where you need it. Then you're gonna get this, feed that down the hole. Now you're back outside the vehicle again. You're gonna plug this back in, that locked in, push the excess that you need down. Then you're just gonna cable tie back along here and pop all this trim back on and away you go. Now we're under the vehicle, we'll show you how to do that. So now we're under the vehicle. You can see the cables come down from up here, just next to the tire, in between the tray and the front of the leaf spring, okay? Now once that comes out, you're just gonna bring it out over this. Okay, you're at the back of the vehicle now. And then I'm just gonna run that along the chassis rail there, all the way to the back of the vehicle. So we'll just do that now. So the cables run from the front of the vehicle to the back of the vehicle now. Okay, and we've just come through here Now we're going to poke that up through to the tailgate. On the bottom of the tailgate, you'll find all these little holes, and they're wonderful for running this nice corro up through there. So we'll go up the top now, and I'll get Cameron to feed it up, and then I'll poke it in the hole up the top, okay? So now we're here. Cameron's going to feed that cable up. Oh, look at that. And you're going to get that, and you're going to find the hole. There's one right here next to this little square patch on here. We're going to feed that cable in here like so. Okay. And then if we look in here, woo, we have a cable. So easy. And then you're going to run that cable across behind here and come back and pull it out. And then the good way about this is you can follow this nice camera and just cable tie it onto the camera, and you've got so much length, we'll give you so much excess, you just loop that up inside and away you go. The back of the vehicle, we've run our cable through. It's all neat and nice, so we're going to just loop our cable up right, do a big nice figure 8, and we're just going to secure that down in here, okay, the excess. Right, so that's secured in there. Now we're just going to get this and our little terminal, which is over here on the bench. Okay, now the orientation of this is, so now we've tidied off all the cable, now we're going to little connector, okay? So we're going to get this, the cable's going to plug in like this, so make sure you put your purple on the right hand side and then your blue on the left hand side, okay? So we're going to do that now. I'll do one at a time. So now we're just going to cable tie this neatly here, just a nice little loop. I'm actually going to cable tie it to the steel on the car. There's a hole under here, so we're just going to cable tie that, just so it's something nice and secure and it's not tugging on the camera cable. Nice and secure. Cut your cable off. Now you're just going to put all your car back together. So now we've got the tailgate lock all installed. We're going to press lock and you'll see here the latch move. So that's locked, it disengages these bars. Unlock, it engages the bars. Lock, that's it, all done. So now we're just going to quickly put everything back together, put the step cover back in, put the tailgate cover back on and tidy everything up and away you go. So hopefully that helps you. If you want to order it, you can go head to savagetech.com.au and order it online. They're going to be on there. So head to our website, like and subscribe. If you want to join us when we head out to the beaches, forward driving, come out, bring your cannon, bring your tank, whatever you got. Doesn't matter, even if you drive a Jeep, bring your Jeep. We're out here to have fun and like and subscribe. Peace out. Have a good one. Savage Tech Australia.